Your axolotl is watching you right now, and if you have had it long enough, something has shifted between you that most owners never fully recognize, because the signs are so quiet, so easy mistake for nothing, that they pass by unnoticed every single day. Axolotls do not bond the way dogs do. They do not wag a tail. They do not run to the glass when you walk in. Their trust is deeper and slower and stranger than that, and it shows up in behavior so specific that once you know what you are looking at, you will realize your axolotl has been telling you something important for a long time. There are 3 of these behaviors. 3 things your axolotl will only ever show to the one creature has decided, completely and without reservation, to trust. And the third one, which we will get to at the end, is the one most owners have seen and completely misread, because it does not look like trust. It looks like the opposite, but it is not. Let us talk about what is actually happening. 1, they expose the belly. The abdomen is the most vulnerable part of any animal's body. Every prey instinct, every survival mechanism baked into millions of years of evolution, says the same thing. Protect it, never expose it, never let something approach it from above. And yet, an axolotl that trusts you will lie on the substrate with its belly fully presented, limbs relaxed outward, body loose, the soft underside completely exposed to the water above. There is no defensive posture, no tension in the limbs, just openness. In the wild, this position does not exist around other animals. It cannot. The moment vulnerability shows, something else decides to act on it. The only context in which a wild axolotl is truly at rest is solitude. So when your axolotl does this near you, when your presence near the glass does not cause it to shift, to tighten, to adjust its position, understand what that means. It has decided you are not a threat, not in a passive, forgotten you were their kind of way. Actively, it has assessed you every day through vibration and pressure and light change, and concluded, this one is safe. I do not need to protect myself from this one. That is not nothing. For an animal wired the way an axolotl is wired, that is everything. 2, they come to the glass specifically for you. There is a difference between an axolotl that comes in front of the tank, because it is feeding time, and an axolotl that comes to the glass when you approach, regardless of whether food is involved. Most owners conflate these 2
Footstep
things.
Vibrations,
They
lighting
assume
shift,
the glass
illustrated
approach
neural
is about
map,
anticipating a
axolotl
meal,
multisensory
and for a
integration,
new or
invisible
unbonded
intelligence.
axolotl, that is exactly what it is. But research into amphibian cognition has demonstrated something that changes how we understand this. Axolotls can distinguish individual humans through a combination of vibration signature, lighting shift, and habituated association. Your footstep pattern is different from anyone else's. The particular way the room light changes when you enter, the timing and rhythm of your approach. A bonded axolotl learns all of it, and over time, it begins responding to you specifically, not to the idea of food, not a movement in general, but to the particular signal that means you are there. If you have ever stood at the tank doing nothing, no feeding, no tapping, no interaction, and your axolotl has drifted toward you anyway, that is not coincidence. That is recognition. That is your axolotl moving toward the thing it knows and trusts in the only way it can. It came to you because it chose to, because you are known, and being known by an axolotl is not a small thing. It takes months to build, and it is not given easily. 3, they go still when you are close. This is the one I told you about, the one that looks wrong. Because when most owners notice their axolotl going completely still in response to their presence, they read it as stress, as fear, as a sign that something is not right. They back away. They worry. They wonder if they have done something wrong. But here is what that stillness actually is. In the wild, freezing is a response to something unknown, to a vibration the lateral line cannot yet categorize, to a presence that has not yet been assessed. The animal goes still to gather information, to process the signal before deciding whether to flee or hold. But a freeze response to a known, trusted presence is different. When your axolotl has learned you, really learned you, over weeks and months of your specific pattern and rhythm, and you approach and it goes still, That stillness is not fear. It is the absence of the need to assess. It already knows what you are. It does not need to gather information. It is simply present with you. Think about what that means. Every other vibration in that animal's environment requires evaluation. Every other presence requires a decision. You are the one exception. You are the thing that is fully processed, fully filed, fully decided about. The stillness is not distance. It is the deepest form of ease this animal can express. It is your axolotl saying, in the only language it has, I already know you. You do not need to be assessed. You are safe. And if that is not trust, quiet, ancient, completely undramatic axolotl trust, I do not know what is. The belly exposed, the unprompted drift to the glass, the stillness that is not fear but recognition. None of these look like what you would expect trust to look like. There is no tail wag, no vocalization, no obvious display. Just quiet, consistent biological signals from an animal that has been building a picture of you, your rhythm, your presence, your particular way of moving through its world. For every day you have shared, your axolotl did not have to do any of this. It could have remained vigilant, unlearned, indifferent. There is no evolutionary pressure on a tank axolotl to trust a human beside the glass. It chose to anyway. Pay attention to that.